What's going on, everybody? It is your host, Dr. Splash, Big Unk from Yancey Street. Like and subscribe if you have not already. This is a topic that was a long time coming. It actually got sponsored for me to do, and I am going to be explaining how strong Sailor Moon is from the classic anime and manga Sailor Moon. By the time you finish this video, if I have done my job correctly, you will have a very strong understanding of what Sailor Moon is capable of, how strong she is, and roughly how the power system works in her universe. Concluding at the end, I want you to comment who you want to see me put her up against in a battle, because I do want to do a versus battle with Sailor Moon. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, first, we need to talk about the basics of the universe and how silver crystals and other crystals of power work in terms of the cosmology. Now, chaos predates creation and the universe. It actually sent its children completely across time and space. Easily, the power granted in universe is actually universal bare minimum, but it can be interpreted to be all of creation. Battles involving the crystals themselves have literally been noted to restart history itself. On top of the statements and claims of being infinite, the crystal is also referred to as being unlimited. So, just further descriptors to kind of tie it together. These crystals are actually beyond death or even disappearing, and it's speculated that fates and stories are actually tied to the crystals themselves. Each planet's star seed has the potential to become a silver crystal, which is insanely broken to think about, as essentially every planet carries something with the potential of the crystal. Temporality has no hold on the crystal's power, nor does histories or eras. All of the things subject to time, have no hold, no bearing over the power of the crystal. The crystal directly is attached to the infinite will of the Sailor Moon, and he who holds a silver crystal is unlimited, infinite, and beyond even the universe itself. The crystal also represents rebirth. Universes and time spaces easily are created via crystals throughout the story. All of space time itself, which of course is more than the universe, we'd be counting other universes and dimensions, is warped by the light of the crystal. All of time and space is considered to be nothing conceptually to the power of the crystal. The crystals also hold domain over the concepts of time and space itself. This is confirmed in the story. The dark crystal can also one-shot all of space-time. The crystals also can easily trap and seal characters in other dimensions. Now, obviously, I have given you several examples of how these crystals and the strongest concepts in the verse blatantly outscale concepts like time and space in the dimensions that they deal with. Now, let's get into what Sailor Moon is capable of in the many different forms. Now, weaker base forms of Sailor Moon are essentially unbothered in the presence of massive black holes. This little girl's walking around unbothered by the power of massive black holes, and we're not even getting the shit done in base. In base, we have seen that Sailor Moon has actually survived True Form Death Phantom that phases time and space itself. She survived a dark crystal in this form, which can be scaled to creation itself, as we have demonstrated earlier in this video. Her ultrasonic attacks are conceptual in nature. Even in this lower form of hers, she can take out dimensions. On top of this scary AP, she also can hit souls in battle or hit you on the astral plane. She helped in this form to destroy the Death Phantom itself, which, like I said, power can passively warp or damage time and space itself. Scales to and above Snow Kaguya, who also can freeze all of time and space. So even this form scales to characters that are a threat to all of time and space, at least multiversal, at least. And this is one of the lower forms. But also tank creation based attacks. Like it's arguable durability can be scaled to outer, even in the base. Now, super form, confirmed to be thousands of times stronger in terms of if we're adding a multiplier. So if we're saying even lowballed multiversal and then multiplying by thousands of times, That's disgusting. Even the Nightmare Queen was surprised by the power of the Super Sailor Moon. The Nightmare Queen herself actually governs an entire dark multiverse. Blatantly at this point as well, the Super Sailor Moon, no surprise, beyond Snow Kage, like just massively above in power. So we have that scaling thousands of times stronger, broken. Now we get to Eternal Sailor Moon. This is the fully realized form beyond all of these prior forms, almost transcendental in nature, right? In this form, she can defend against the archetypal chaos itself. These multiversal ruling beings can absolutely be destroyed, no problem, by the power of this Sailor Moon. That's not the strongest. That's not the strongest form. Now, that one easily outer, right? Like we can easily argue outer for Eternal. We then have the Lambda form, right? Essentially, this is Sailor Moon absorbing the all power, the power that governs all of the power. It's almost like a higher conceptual nature. This literally scales above chaos itself. Chaos is comfortably outer. This is just blatantly above it. And that should be the strongest form. But then we have the future as the queen. And to clarify where the Queen Sailor Moon would stand in terms of power, the queen is concluded. It doesn't have many forms or feats rather, but is concluded to scale above Eternal Sailor Moon, which is very impressive. In conclusion, it's very hard to argue against her strongest forms not being outerversal, with some decent and broad hacks being able to damage you and battle you across several layers of existence. But, anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. How strong do you think Sailor Moon is? It's not a long series at all, so if you haven't gotten into it and you want to see how strong Sailor Moon is, go check it out. It's like 60 chapters. It was a real easy read, real simple, and it's a fun story. Definitely a upbeat story as well. And let me know who should Sailor Moon. But yeah, anyways, guys, it's been your boy, Dr. Splash. And remember, it's Yancey Street, bitches.